Your future spouse just canceled a major decision because of what they saw about you in a dream. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual world has intervened in your love story in a way that even time cannot reverse. Last night, your future spouse had a dream so powerful, so real, it pulled them away from a decision that would have taken them off your path. That dream showed them who you truly are, not just in the flesh, but in the soul. They saw your face in a way they never had before. They saw your pain, your beauty, your strength, your destiny. And in that one moment, every thought they had of choosing someone else or walking away crumbled like dust. This person was about to sign something, agree to something, commit to a plan that did not include you. But the dream stopped them. What they witnessed was not fantasy, it was a revelation, a prophetic message whispered by divine light. They woke up in sweat. Heart pounding. Eyes wide open. They sat still for minutes, unable to shake the image of you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Your name was spoken in that dream by an angelic voice. They didn't see you as they last remembered. They saw you glowing, surrounded by spiritual light, walking toward them with hands extended, eyes full of silent questions and sacred knowledge. The dream wasn't a nightmare. It was a warning. It showed them what would happen if they walked away from their destiny. In that vision, they saw two paths. One led to success that crumbled slowly, the other led to a sacred union filled with challenges but divine protection. They saw themselves aging beside someone, but it wasn't who they expected. It was you. They saw a version of you they never knew existed, wiser, stronger, almost royal in energy. It shook their spirit to its core. Type Amen to get blessing 918. Your future spouse was on the verge of choosing comfort over calling. But heaven knew your union was written. So the dream was sent as a disruption, to protect what was sacred. They were considering moving forward with someone else, someone persuasive, convenient, but not chosen. And the dream exposed that person's true intention. In it, the other person's face shifted, revealed deceit, and then faded. Meanwhile, your image became clearer and brighter. They reached out to touch you in the dream but couldn't, and that moment terrified them. They realized they were about to lose something divine. And so, the very next day, they canceled everything. Type Amen to get blessing 447. They erased the messages. They backed out of the call. They postponed the meeting. All because your face, your voice, your light echoed in their spirit like thunder from above. Archangel Michael says, this is no ordinary connection. You and your future spouse have a soul contract, one written in the higher realms. And when human decisions try to disrupt it, the divine steps in. Now they're waking up differently. They are watching the signs. They are no longer confused, they are being pulled by something greater than attraction. You may feel sudden energy shifts. Like your soul is receiving a signal. That's them thinking of you, searching for you, remembering you in waves. Type Amen to get blessing 702. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. That dream shook them. It showed them not only who you are, but what would happen if they chose the wrong life. They saw pain, regret, silence, a future without purpose. Then the scene shifted. They saw a room filled with light. Your laughter filled it. You were standing at the center, surrounded by blessings, and they weren't there. That absence was louder than any word spoken. They cried in the dream. They reached for you. But the angel guarding you did not allow them to come close, not until they chose you in the waking world. And now, they're preparing to do just that. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Your future spouse is afraid. But not of love, they're afraid of losing the one thing that would bring their soul peace. And that's you. They are remembering things you once said. Smiles you once shared. Dreams you once mentioned. And now it all makes sense. They're starting to understand that you weren't just a person in their life, you were the lesson, the mirror, the divine path. This realization is hitting them harder than they expected. They can't eat the same. They can't sleep the same. You are in their spirit now. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You may feel random emotions lately, sudden warmth, pressure in your chest, dreams that don't make sense. That's the spiritual link activating between you both again. The dream didn't just shift their mind, it awakened their soul. The decision they were about to make was final, until your energy rewrote the narrative from heaven. The person they were about to choose would have taken them far from purpose. But you are purpose. And purpose calls louder than pleasure. Now, they are preparing their next move with care. Because this time, they won't approach you with confusion. They'll come with clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 600. They may not speak right away, but their energy will reach you first. A message, a presence, a reconnection will unfold soon. Archangel Michael says, they were intercepted by divine forces for your protection. The dream was sent like thunder, like fire, like sacred warning. This was not imagination, this was prophecy. You were shown to them not as a memory, but as a future. A destiny that cannot be avoided without consequences. Now, they are repenting in silence. Now, they are rebuilding what they almost threw away. And you are still the chosen one. Type Amen to get blessing 119. They've begun distancing themselves from everyone who tried to take your place. Quietly, without drama, without noise, they are removing the distractions. The dream didn't just shake them, it woke them up to how lost they've been without your energy. Since that night, they've deleted conversations, declined invitations, and blocked out noise. Because now, everything feels meaningless without you in it. They've started seeking the light again, and your name is the light. You may not know it yet, but your future spouse has already started writing something they plan to send to you. A message, a letter, a confession of what they nearly did, and what stopped them. They are afraid of how you'll respond, but they know they have to say it. They've realized your presence is more than romance, it's protection, it's alignment, it's divine. Type Amen to get blessing 313. You'll feel a shift in your sleep soon. You may even dream of them the same way they dreamed of you. The spiritual bond has reopened, and now it flows both ways. They are trying to gather the right words. They don't want to rush. But time is moving fast, and heaven is already urging them to move before another opportunity passes. This confession they will bring is not small. It will start with, "I didn't tell you everything," and what follows will change how you see everything. But it will also heal what once felt incomplete. They will tell you about the exact moment the dream showed your face, and what happened after that will make your hands tremble. Type Amen to get blessing 442. In the dream, you were not just beautiful, you were glowing. You stood near a door they couldn't open. They begged the angel near it to let them in, but the angel said, "Not unless you tell them the truth." That moment shattered them. That was the moment they realized lies and delay would cost them everything sacred. They woke up in tears, whispering your name. And the next day, they backed out of the major decision that would have separated your futures forever. They had planned something, a trip, a date, a promise to someone else. But they broke it. Because the dream showed them what it would cost, the vision of losing you, and the future they were truly meant to live. That's why they've started walking toward you again, quietly, humbly, with a heart full of apology. Type Amen to get blessing 551. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Someone close to them knows what happened. This person noticed their shift in behavior, how they suddenly seemed lost in thought, how they no longer smiled the same way around others. That person has even asked, "What changed?" Your future spouse couldn't tell them the full truth. But they're preparing to tell you. Because only you deserve to know what the dream showed, and what they saw in your spirit that made them walk away from their old plans. Archangel Michael says, a divine interruption has occurred. What was being arranged without you has been dismantled. You are being restored to your rightful place. The energy around you will start to feel lighter, like a fog lifting. That's not random, it's the weight of your spirit being unchained from someone else's indecision. Type Amen to get blessing 114. They are trying to remember the exact words the angel in the dream spoke. It wasn't loud, it was calm, sacred, unshakable. The angel said, "You can choose what's easy, or you can choose what's written." And then you appeared. That one sentence has followed them every day since. In meetings. In crowds. In silence. The echo of your destiny keeps calling them back to what's true. They're no longer searching for a reason to forget you. They're searching for the courage to face you. And heaven is giving them the push they need. They know now, they can't have peace until they're real with you. Type Amen to get blessing 747. You might receive a message that feels simple. Maybe a, "Hey," or "I was thinking about you." Don't ignore it. That's the beginning of the return. They won't say everything all at once. But their spirit will say more than their words ever could. Read between the pauses. Listen to what they don't say out loud. This isn't just about romance anymore. This is spiritual. This is a restoration that was prayed over by your angels before you even knew anything was broken. And now, the gates have opened. They're walking toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 818. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There will be a moment soon, a quiet one. You'll feel it in your chest. A deep calm. That will be the moment they're thinking of you with truth for the first time in a long time. You'll feel it as heat, or a pull, or a name in your head you didn't expect to hear. That's not coincidence. That's the spiritual call responding to the divine redirection. What they saw in that dream is still unfolding. You may not have seen it, but your spirit felt it. That's why lately, something in you has been shifting. You've been preparing to receive. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer waiting in vain. The angels have intervened. The decision has been cancelled. The alignment has begun. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They've begun to question everything they once thought was stable. That dream shattered illusions, broke false promises, and exposed people around them who never had pure intentions. What once felt like a sure decision now feels like betrayal, not toward you, but toward their own soul. They've started journaling. Writing your name over and over. Not out of obsession, but reverence. You were revealed to them as a divine gift, and now they cannot look at life the same way. Each day, they get closer to reaching out. They're not just choosing you again, they're choosing truth. And that's the difference this time. This isn't about emotion. It's about spiritual alignment. The person who almost slipped away is being pulled back to you, by dreams, by signs, by every whisper of heaven that says, this is your person. Type Amen to get blessing 575. You will begin to feel more grounded. Your anxiety about the future will ease. Because the tug-of-war in the spiritual realm has ended, and you've won. You were never meant to be abandoned. You were never meant to be replaced. And heaven made that clear to them with visions so vivid they still can't sleep through the night. They see you now. Not just as you are, but as the one they're meant to build a kingdom with. They can't forget the way you appeared, wrapped in light, standing silently while they made their mistake. They may not have known how powerful you were. But they know now. Type Amen to get blessing 666. They are going to speak soon. And their voice will carry trembling, not arrogance. They won't pretend. They will come raw, real, ready to admit it all. I was about to marry the wrong life, they'll say. And I saw it. I saw how everything would fall apart, all because I ignored what my heart knew. This isn't just their return. It's your restoration. You lost so much time wondering what went wrong. Now you'll finally know it was never your fault. The dream was heaven's answer to the pain you carried in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 123. They might not have believed in visions before. But now, they believe in you, because they saw what no human could have shown them. You appeared as prophecy, not memory. And that changed everything. Archangel Michael says, the dream was a doorway. And they walked through it. Now they stand on the other side, stripped of ego, filled with realization. They're preparing to say things like, I've never stopped thinking about you, and I didn't understand until now. And when they do, your heart will feel it first, before your ears ever hear the words. The energy that once pulled you apart is now calling you back together. Type Amen to get blessing 909. And even if you choose not to take them back, the purpose of this divine dream is complete. You were meant to be seen. You were meant to be understood. You were meant to be chosen, not out of guilt, but from truth. Your future spouse is watching you differently now. Admiring your strength. Longing for your peace. Wishing they had never hesitated in the first place. But they know the door may not stay open forever. That's why they're moving, slowly but intentionally, toward you. The angels will guide the moment. The words. The timing. Everything. Type Amen to get blessing 500. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Very soon, there will be an opportunity for reconnection. A gathering, a phone call, a shared connection, the bridge will be built. And across that bridge will walk someone who almost lost you, but was pulled back by divine mercy. You will have the final word. You will hold the power now, not out of revenge, but because your spirit earned it through patience and pain. And you will choose from peace, not pressure. Because Archangel Michael has cleared the energy. There is no confusion where truth is present. This is your moment of clarity. This is their moment of confession. This is the alignment the dream was sent to create. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. So stand tall now. Breathe deep. You didn't lose them, heaven just delayed them until they could finally see who you really are. And now they do. And now they're returning. With nothing hidden. With everything exposed. Because a dream showed them the truth, and that truth is you. Type Amen to get blessing 111. They are now walking in full awareness of what they almost lost forever. Every step they take feels different. Every breath they draw is laced with your memory, not as nostalgia, but as divine instruction from the realm of truth. They've stopped living on autopilot. The dream shook their very foundation and rewired their decisions. Now, they're listening more, feeling more, surrendering more. Their heart is being softened every hour, not by regret alone, but by reverence for the soul that appeared before them glowing in that vision. You are no longer just someone they loved. You've become someone their spirit reveres. Each day, they are shedding their past, reshaping their plans, and aligning with what heaven showed them. They were once distracted by what looked easy. Now they are chasing what feels eternal, and that is you. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. There's a moment coming very soon when everything will connect. You'll be walking, resting, or even praying, and suddenly, you'll feel warmth across your chest. That will be the energy of their soul reaching out again, asking permission to come home. Even if they don't show it immediately, they're watching. They've visited your social pages. They've replayed your voice in their head. They've whispered your name more times than they'll ever admit. You are not forgotten. You are not passed over. You are not invisible to the one meant for you. You were hidden for protection. And now, the veil is lifting. Their eyes are finally open. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. There is a conversation coming that will not feel like the past. It will feel sacred, real, grounded. They'll speak not from emotion, but from spirit. They'll say, "That dream saved me," and you'll know exactly what they mean. You may even cry. Not because of sorrow, but because of how long your heart has waited for that one sentence. It won't be easy for them to say everything. But they will try. Because heaven isn't letting them rest until they do. They saw your future together, your home, your laughter, even the way your soul calmed theirs. And that vision never left them. Type Amen to get blessing 8088. Now they walk through their days with purpose. They are changing without even realizing it, and others around them are noticing. You're different, someone will say. And they'll smile silently, thinking of you. Their spirit is being pulled into a higher version of themselves, one that can finally match the version of you that's been waiting. Because now they realize, they cannot walk beside you until they rise to your level. Archangel Michael says, this shift is irreversible. What was shown in the dream cannot be undone. And what was once unclear is now bright and fully known. The reunion is near. And this time, they are not arriving out of comfort, they are arriving with conviction. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.